Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another video, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Titanfall Beta. I was able to enter the Titanfall Beta event thanks to Twitter user @BarryMcBruce, who tweeted over to EA's community manager in Australia that I wasn't able to have access to the Titanfall Beta, who in turn provided me with a code to allow me to actually play Titanfall during this beta period that they just had recently. Now, the footage you are watching in the background is not necessarily A grade footage, because I'm not that great at shooters to begin with, and I didn't have that much time to play Titanfall because I've been super busy, and it's just like I recorded pretty much almost every minute that I played Titanfall, the beta. And it's like I got to play, I think, like 1 or 2 hours, and the next day the beta was over. Anyways, besides the point, I just wanted to give you guys my personal opinions on Titanfall, because there's a lot of people talking about how Titanfall is just Call of Duty with mechs, and maybe some of you guys didn't get to enter the beta and you guys are curious about the game. So here are my opinions on Titanfall. One of the things that I really like a lot of people would think, oh, Titanfall, so playing with the Titan must be the coolest thing. And let me just tell you, I completely disagree with that. I think that the most fun that I've had while playing Titanfall was not the Titan itself, it was just the fluidity with which you are able to move around in the field as a pilot, like not necessarily inside your Titan. Because you can do double jumps, you can do wall runs, you can jump from one wall to another and just chain wall runs. You can do a double jump, mantle onto a window and climb through that window. You can do a wall jump to another wall and then mantle onto a window, or a wall jump into a double wall jump. I think you guys get the picture. Moving around in the game feels really good. Like, it reminds me of my days of Quake 3 Arena. And I'm not saying that I was this big Quake 3 Arena guy, but I used to play Quake 3 Arena like every now and then, just for fun with friends and all that. And this game kind of reminds me a little bit of that experience, because if you guys remember in Quake 3, you would be able to like build up some inertia as you were moving through the use of strafe jumping and rocket jumping and all that other stuff. You would get into kind of a flow of running through the map, as opposed to the kind of experience that you have right now in Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty. Sure, you run all over the place in those games too, but usually you kind of do a certain route, and you're not running at the speeds that you were running back in the days of Quake 3 and stuff like that, right? So Titanfall kind of harkens back to that more fast-paced type of shooter. There's not a lot of time for you to camp, because there were a couple of times when I looked out the window and I was just like staying there for a little bit. I wasn't even camping. I was just staying there for a while. And one of the things that you might notice as you are watching this video is that my map awareness is terrible. Like, I can't see people coming up behind me to save my life. And I'm aware of this, because even back in the days that I used to play League of Legends, if you guys remember the guy that played a lot with me, Vex Trinity, he used to tell me that my map awareness was terrible. And I understand this, and I acknowledge this for sure. My map awareness is terrible. It's just a fact. So a lot of the times that I would stop a little bit just to take a couple of pot shots out of a window or something, I would end up getting kicked from behind, which is the melee attack, or I would get shot from behind. It was just like... And I was like, man, I just got here. What the hell? Because that's how fast the pacing moves. And that is something that I really enjoy. It's just like super fast paced. And if you stop to camp, you're probably going to get shot. Not by me, because I suck, but you're going to get shot by someone. Now, the next thing, the whole 6v6 thing. A lot of people instantly said, oh my God, it's terrible. It's the end. It sucks. I mean, why can't it be 64 versus 64? And to be honest, I think I get why they're doing it. I'm not 100% sure if this is the reason or not, but it is to give people like me, who are not that great at shooters, to give them more of a fighting chance. Because here's the thing, as you kill people in a match, that reduces the time that it's going to take for whoever's in orbit of the planet to send your Titan. That is going to shorten that time as you kill people. Now, killing players shortens the time a lot more than if you kill the bots, because it's 6v6, but there's a ton of bots in there. So, but you can just farm those bots and get your Titans ready if you want to go for the Titan. Not only that, but killing bots also contributes to your team score. So you always want to go ahead and kill bots as well as other players. Obviously, players will always count for more than AI, but still, you can still be useful for your team even if you're not an amazing shooter player. And that is the whole point, I feel, of having those bots there, is that the game becomes more approachable. Because think about it like this. You get someone that usually doesn't play shooters, right? You put them in a random Call of Duty server with a bunch of people that have played the crap out of Call of Duty. What's that person going to do? He's going to get shot left, right, and center. Like, not even have a chance to survive, regardless. It's not even a fighter's chance. Like, your only chance is maybe you will get one lucky shot off every now and then. But usually those people will know the map layout. They will know everything there is to know about the map. And they will kill you dead. And let's face it, if you go off against more experienced players in Titanfall, the same thing is going to happen to you. You're just going to get yourself killed faster than you can basically even pull out your weapon and aim. It happened to me while I was playing it. Because, again, I don't play a lot of shooters. You guys know this. And so the thing is, those bots are there so that the game, it allows people that are maybe more casual about shooters to get in there and just have a little bit of fun, kill themselves a couple of bots, maybe every now and then kill a pilot, and it allows them to get onto their Titans because maybe they're not that good with the super fast reflexes of moving super fast through the map and not dodging, but basically sneaking past players and stuff like that. And maybe they're not that good at that stuff. Maybe once they're actually getting their Titan, because when you get in your Titan, the pace of the game slows down. Like, you are now in this hulking beast of metal and steel. So the game pacing has to slow down. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense if you were just rocket boosting through the map, kind of like you were a pilot with your Titan, right? And this is where kind of the balance of the game plays out, because a lot of people might even think, those of you who haven't played Titanfall might think, oh, so once I go up against someone in a Titan, it's all over. It's not. Really. Like, I've gotten people to get out of their Titans, and I suck at shooters, so bear that in mind. Like, I did the whole rodeo thing where you can actually just jump on top of someone else's Titan and pull out their core, whatever it is. I don't know exactly what the name of the thing is, but you can open like this hatch and you can start shooting like inside the Titan, and that messes them up good. So they are forced to exit their Titan to defend against the fact that you're up there. Unless someone else starts shooting you from their team. Someone else notices what you're doing and starts shooting you. Which is why at a certain point in Titanfall, communication is going to have to be vital if you're playing it like really super competitively, because you're going to want to be able to call that stuff out to your teammates. But it is definitely not the whole thing of like, oh, you can't possibly go against a Titan. You totally can. As a matter of fact, I believe it was Total Biscuit who said in his video that pilots are probably more dangerous to Titans than other Titans, because you can see other Titans, but you can't always see pilots because they might be hiding somewhere, and it's not easy to kind of like see where the pilots are. So trust me, it's not unbalanced if you're fighting off against someone in Titan, unless you're the kind of idiot that would be like right in front of the Titan trying to shooting it down. You're going to get killed then. I'm sorry. You were not that smart if you happen to make that choice. Now, in Titan versus Titan combat, there's a lot of skill involved. And I say this because I am not that great at it. I'm not that great at managing those Titans yet. But again, bear in mind, like I said, I played probably 1-2 hours of Titanfall. And here's the thing. Why does it take a lot of skill? Because it's not just, okay, so now you're in a mech and you have more armor. No. You have to be able to dodge. You have this move, which is you use the spacebar. As a matter of fact, the spacebar is used for most of the things that have to do with movement. So you will press spacebar twice in order to double jump. You will press spacebar once you're in a wall in order to do the wall jump and all that. So when you press spacebar and you're in a Titan, you can do like a little boost movement, kind of like a dodge. Think Guild Wars 2, when you double tap the key, your character would like dodge left or dodge right or dodge back. Same thing here. You press back in space, your Titan boosts back. You press left in space, and your Titan boosts to the left. The dodge stuff. So you want to be able to do this to get in and out of cover, to dodge enemy missiles, that kind of stuff. Your Titan will also have a variety of weapons, among which you might have something which is shield, which allows you to gather up enemy bullets and then shoot them back at them. There's also rockets that you can have in your Titan, and there's two types of guns that I used. One of them was a cannon, which is basically, I don't know exactly how to describe it. It basically shoots just like a cannon. It is semi-automatic, and you don't really have automatic fire when you're with that cannon. Then there's a machine gun, which obviously has a little bit automatic fire, but it doesn't deal as much damage. So those are the two weapons that I used. I believe that there were more, but I didn't really get to unlock them because I only played a little bit. And it felt great because here's the thing. The ambience of that game feels really, really great. The sounds that the Titan makes as he's moving, like the mechanical sounds, it sounds just very, very nice. And when you hear the sound of a Titan gun shooting, you notice that there's a lot of good sound behind this game. Like we're talking Battlefield 4 quality level, not 4. The Battlefield that I played was 3. Battlefield 3 level quality of sound, because I believe I've mentioned it in the times of Battlefield 3 that I really enjoyed the sound because I thought the sound was really well made. In Titanfall, you kind of get the same experience. The sound is very, very well made. And this was just the beta. Then again, I almost wonder how much of a beta really it was, because we're pretty close to release at this point. It releases sometime in March. I'm not even sure when the game does release, but yeah. It's looking pretty solid. I like the whole fast movement aspect of the whole pilot thing. Calling down your Titan is also very cool. Like I said, I'm not that good at it, and what I like more about that game is just the mobility thing that you have. But the fact that the Titans are there, like in the battlefield, it gives you a sense of epicness, that it's not just your standard player versus player kind of thing. There's actually these mechs there shooting people down, and you got to be careful about it. And it makes it really epic when you're able to take one of those out while you're just a pilot. It's very, very epic. Not only that, but just you yourself entering your Titan. Even if you're not really good at it, it always feels good because you kind of feel like you're a badass. It's like, I'm in my mech, I'm killing fools left and right, I'm a badass. So that's kind of the general feel that you get when you enter your Titan. I keep calling them mechs. Titans, mechs. Whatever the hell you want to call them. There's another thing. When you call down your Titan, you don't necessarily have to enter your Titan. As a matter of fact, your Titan can be set to 2 different modes. It can be set to guard, which is even if you're not there, your Titan will like stand on the area that you left it on, and it will basically shoot incoming threats. So you can have like Titans defending certain positions if you so desire. And it can also be set to follow mode. So you can be like running across the battlefield super fast, and your Titan is following you and automatically engaging people that it comes across with. So it's not just about call down your Titan, enter your Titan, start killing fools. No, it's like you can actually call down your Titan, put it in AI mode, and continue to kill people as a pilot. And obviously there's going to be tactical advantages to doing it one way or the other, because obviously AI controlling your Titan is not going to be as effective as you yourself, dodging bullets and all that other kinds of stuff. At the end of the day, I think what really separates Titanfall from the Call of Duties and the Battlefields is that they're going for an even faster pace matches than Call of Duty, which is weird because, I mean, Call of Duty is already pretty fast paced in terms of shooters, I believe. Again, my experience with shooters is fairly limited, but I feel that Titanfall is even trying to go one up on top of that and going even faster paced, just like super fast. And I liked it. I thought it was a nice experience. It's probably not going to be a game for me personally because, again, I'm not a shooter guy. But for people that enjoy shooters, and even people that don't necessarily enjoy shooters, if you look at footage from Titanfall and it seems like you would enjoy it, there is the possibility that you will actually enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed it, but here's the thing. I'm already playing like God knows how many games every single day. I have very little time to dedicate myself to other games, you know what I'm saying? But like in a different time, I might have played Titanfall. You guys don't know this about me, but a long, long time ago, I actually used to play Counter-Strike 1.5, I want to say. I played 1.5 and then I played 1.6, and I played a little bit of Source, but then I kind of went away from that. So it does kind of appeal to me a little bit. The Titanfall kind of almost makes me want to get back into shooters, but it is most likely not going to happen for me personally. But you guys should definitely keep yourselves informed. Now, here is something else, which is a lot of people have been criticizing Titanfall without even playing it. I've been noticing this on Reddit and all that stuff. People are like, oh, it's Call of Duty with mechs. I'm not going to say whether or not it's Call of Duty with mechs because it depends on the way you look at things. To me, I don't feel that it's Call of Duty with mechs because there's a lot more stuff happening, and just the mobility that you have to dash through the map super fast, that alone is very, very different from Call of Duty. Then the fact that you also have the mech mechanics and all the other different stuff, like you have the bots and not just like 10 on 10 or whatever. You actually have bots in the middle there, which kind of allows a more casual player that's not super competitive about shooters to step in and actually do something for his team and not feel like a complete dead weight, which, to be completely honest, newer players that just go into Call of Duty and aren't familiar with shooters, a lot of the times they will feel like dead weight, just complete and utter dead weight for their teams, because you're going to go there and you're going to get shot to hell and die repeatedly, and it's like at the end of the game, all you're going to see is like, oh wow, I died like 16 times and killed absolutely no one. And in Titanfall, you will usually kill a couple of pilots. Usually. Because at least you can just get into your Titan and just throw rockets at a bunch of people and they'll eventually die. But yeah, those are my impressions on Titanfall. I think it's going to be a great game for people that really enjoy shooters. It's going to shake up the whole shooter market a little bit. It's not going to be like super revolutionary, mind-blowing experience that maybe some people are waiting for, but it is a lot of fun. So take that at face value from someone whose experience in shooter is very, very limited. I had some fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage that I recorded for this video. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.